Hello, and welcome back to Age of Wonders Planetfall. I am a little bit annoyed at the moment. I had a Windows update that reset a whole bunch of my settings, and so this is actually my second time recording this. I played for an hour and then realized that my microphone had been disconnected during the update. I noticed a bunch of random settings throughout my computer had been changed. So, in a game like this, that's probably fine. I'm just going to be doing a bunch of battles and expanding and stuff, so we'll go through it, I guess, again. I do have a separate save file for at the start of every episode, so I can, I don't have to just skip ahead or anything. Fortunately, this wasn't, a roguelike or something that I was playing where it'll delete the save file. Anyway, we have this mission here to take out a bunch of robots. This is a quest for the Autonom faction. This particular fight was pretty easy, if I recall. I don't remember if I got that crit last time. It was a low chance to hit. Okay, we're just gonna... get our heals on. Apples is, I am aware that the Pug is not nearly this good normally. Tapples is an overpowered campaign unit, so that's wonderful. So we do have a spore cloud in effect here. So biological and cyborg units, so not these. These are mechanical. Biological and cyborg units are taking damage here.
Operations ready.
Operations ready, but we're not going to be using those. You are the clone, right? Quantum clone, yes. So I'm gonna try something different here. Because if I'm not...
Unit lost. Enemy killed.
Not playing this out exactly the same way as I did last time. I think I would have been better off just shooting, but... Oh, you still have an action, do you? Just Blur Cloud. Because of this, we want to end the fight as soon as we can. Flank. I think if I run you forward, I can blow up the rocks. Some of them. Right, now you don't have cover.
Enemy killed.
No Windows, I am not in the mood for your shenanigans right now.
Enemy destroyed.
That was a good lucky shot.
Enemy neutralized. Our forces are victorious.
I guess this is grinding the achievements in a sense.
Objective completed.
Okay, stuff happened. This fight is outside of the spore cloud, so should have an easier time here. And everything here does the chain lightning kind of stuff, so that means we want to heal ourselves and come on, Overwatch, do your thing. Shadow you. I'm probably playing this a lot more recklessly than I was the first time through, just because I am replaying it. So
Operations available.
I might actually have worse results this time around. So at this point, they're in range of my snipers, so there's no reason to actually engage, right? I can just... what are our odds? Not good. Okay, I should have probably just overwatched, but... Okay, get the discharge. Grenades don't hit air units, right? I check every time. Only affects ground targets.
Enemy eliminated.
Maybe should have tried to move for a better shot, but whatever. So we pushed them. Give them worse cover, although... I was hoping to blow up the cover with that. But I don't get what I want. Man, how are you not dead yet?
Enemy neutralized.
Now I'm going to take a bunch of extra hits from these 2 units that I just didn't finish off. Oh. Backlash projectors. It says adjacent enemy units. Maybe, yeah, because if it was doing 12 damage 3 times, this guy would be basically dead. So maybe it was. Alright, you haven't healed yet, and we have 2 units that are pretty injured, so you know what? I'm gonna split. Heal. Heal.
Enemy destroyed.
No line of sight?
Enemy destroyed.
Okay.
Our forces are victorious.
This gives us a level up. Right, so I commented last time about this piloting skill on the Kirko here. I don't know, does the Kirko actually have vehicles? Or is this just so I can give him a Vanguard? Her, probably. Or give her a Vanguard vehicle. Alright, so what did I want to do for you? I wanted accuracy, I believe. Right, so Deadeye 3, so I can only spend 4 points. here, so I'll give you health and watchman. Right, okay, we have this. Take the Cosmite. Oh, that's guarded. Then this way. Where was it? So, oh, Void Storm. Okay, this area. Had the notification. Negotiator. No, it's gonna be a while.
Empire task completed.
We completed this task. We were not the first. We were very slow on those quests. But we do get the ability to get double influence. Not really spending it though. Alright, Paragon are angry because I'm helping the Autonom. As I checked last time, I believe I'm getting 10 points for completing the quest and losing 5 points with the other faction. So it might be possible to get 2. Build a forward base in the water here. I don't know what the point of that would be, but we could do it. I guess maybe it would force them to declare war on us. Okay, right. So we want to wait a turn, let these guys catch up, and then we'll hunt these down. I decided to go science because I figured plus 10 science would be a pretty significant boost at this point, whereas everything else is just kind of whatever. Energy. My energy's not actually as good as I thought, because I think this calculates directly into it, so as soon as I try to build something, my energy is going to go way down. And I think... Right, I need another colonizer. Yeah, so energy's going way down now. And I did determine last time that, in my failed recording, that population 7, we need 8 for the 3rd place, but because we've already started this action, it's still going to finish. So that's fine, even though we dipped under the population limit.
Sector annexed.
Alright, tactical protection.
When travelling through Promethean lands, stay close to agents who can deploy tactical protective technologies. I've watched the world around me devoured in an inferno as I pass through unharmed. Mar Regnib, fleeing through Promethean fire.
Right, so this gives us the 10 shields, which basically, it's useless against melee attacks, but it's going to protect us quite a bit from ranged weapons. Also thermal immunity for 2 turns. And this is just a heal ability, like a heal mod we can stick on people. Alright, and I decided that I wanted to get purifiers so we can get some new units going. Let's get those unlocked. Unexploited sector, that's fine. This is going to be a growth sector, I believe. Yes, very much so. Oh, can I do it from here? Upgrade sector, okay. Get that after the colonist. Yeah, you ran off that way. So the Imperial Standard here will give me a level on everybody. But there's an orbital defense uplink here, which is going to... let's see. Enemies do not regain... So I assumed that the orbital defense uplink has an effect on every single tile of this this province. I guess there's an easy way to check that, since I'm going to be going here anyway. Taking out this first. Let's move here. No. Okay, I was wrong. So then, what's the point of clearing this out? That's a little bit confusing to me. Computer bugs. I do not have a computer bugs quest. I guess that's someone else's quest. Okay. they are. Oh no, they're not showing up on. Oh no, they are showing up on my map. Right, this was follow Tapples. So we have to investigate the ion storm here with Tapples. Well, Tapples has to be alive when we bring someone here. It's fine. And I think I decided I was going to clear out all this stuff, so, well, I know I decided that. We'll see if I can do a better job of it this time, because it actually didn't go that well last time. I'll get into that when we get to when we get there, but we had some issues. Okay, search ship. Grab the Cosmite. You... Right, gonna clear this, and actually a bunch of unguarded treasures here as well that we're gonna want to pick up, I think.
Objective completed.
Alright, we finished our research on the Paragon Bionics, which gives us, well, not a whole lot, honestly. That was a lot of time spent on this. Device rolled bionics with stronger, more sustainable enhancements. The Paragon, thank you. Take our reward. Technologist, somebody completed this task as Pioneer. We have not upgraded anybody yet.
Production ready.
Finally getting ourselves some decent science. We're gonna grow next turn. We're gonna use this owl. The owl... Can it make it? Can make it to the neutral zone. Okay, I think I went with the Cranberry Bog. I was like one move short of getting this last time, so I went to Cranberry Bog instead, which I think I might still do, because this will get me another research station. Whereas this, Arcadian Forest, so I mean this would be a food sector. Arcadian Forest with research, be a food sector, but also give me a tech boost. So I think I'll spend the extra turn going there anyway. Right, I looked in this thing. It was scary. This was basically the same as the other gold quality. Well, I'll investigate. I'll investigate after this fight. Show what's in there, but yeah, it's scary. We're not taking that. So I don't know what the point of clearing this is, aside from the treasure, I guess, because you do get resources for clearing these. Right, so this is my Kirko army. I'm not very familiar with these, but I want to move... Okay, well you're a melee guy. You want to really move here. Frenzied is melee. Battle Vomit range 3, and then your claws. Alright, you don't even have Overwatch. There's a low chance, but I don't think you have an Overwatch ability, so... Nobody here really does. You have a heal, you have Absorb Pain, which, I mean, you don't have a lot of health. Don't really want to do that. Who would we Absorb Pain for, anyway? Maybe the Frenzied. Nice shot. Overwatch? Oh, you got staggered out of it? No melee Overwatch?
Operations available.
Okay, so... Last time I actually won on this turn, preventing me from having 3 random enemy units taking 16 damage each. So let's see how well I can do with that. So rending claws.
Enemy down.
Pick you out. Right, I need to move you first so you can get through. Stagger pushed you back. Now our Battle Vomit AoE hit both. Better Bomb.
Enemy down.
And we've got 75, 85, okay. Good. Come on.
Enemy annihilated.
Okay, and then... Oh, you were staggered. Ah! Last time I used a plasma surge to kill this. Oh, you got staggered this time. Okay, never mind. I'm gonna take a lot more damage than I did the previous attempt. At least it's single target, not AoE. Well, I guess I got to see that. I knew you're gonna blow up and you're gonna hurt me. If I run away, I'm also gonna get hurt. So there's not really any way to win. Alright, well. Did you... You were one of the 3 targets, right? I guess you're immune to... immune to that attack. Flying units seem to have a lot of immunities. Okay, I'm gonna use this just because I haven't.
Enemy down. They'd never stood a chance.
So we get some bonuses for clearing it, but... Right, so inside here we have... Drone Carrier, Walker, so a Phoenix Walker and a Vanguard Walker, an Aegis Tank, Purifier, and a Plasmoid. Pretty nasty. Also this. At the start of the defender's turn, the Government Palace's Regency engine chooses a random defending unit as its champion, granting it plus 5 damage resistance and plus 20% increased damage on all abilities. So no, we're not doing that. So we're gonna go over here instead. Get ourselves a level off of that. Next turn, I guess. Meantime, I did determine these 3 were all infantry. These are both heavies. So we're gonna go infantry commander. Iron Discipline? Coordinated strike. Is there anything I want that would cost 6? Or 7? I'm not really seeing anything, I guess. Just keep the skill points for now. Because we will be leveling up soon anyway. Alright, 22 science. Take it. Production resources there. Okay, you can annex. That's right, because I went for that first. That's a Cosmite over here I can pick up too. From here, how much movement do you have normally? 32, 16, 32. 1, 2, 3, 4. So you can move 8 tiles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, you can make it. As you're about to open the containers, a ragged fellow who looks like a Paragon Recluse approaches you on a transport and shows you an item, tactical supply charge. You can see here. This is what I'm using on my commander currently. It's actually really good. Well, specifically, it's really good on Tapples. As he points towards the container he wants to trade, I can ignore him, take the food, I can take the item, or I can shoot him and gain both the food and the item, but then I lose 100 reputation. I really like that they put this in as an option. I think this is, you know, it's logical that you would have this option, and then there's a consequence for doing it. So I really appreciate that. Well done, developers. But I'm going to go with the food. I don't need another supply charge thing. Alright, we are going to go to Cannibal's Domain. So just get us the 5 Cosmite right away. And then it'll also let us grab this once we clear it, which this area is currently a level 3 energy exploitation with 2 power plants on it, which are going to get 10 each. So this is 30 more power per turn. Void Text Complex is 40 power per turn. Like, this is insane. Insane amounts of power. And it's a double power. So this is going to be amazing. So we're going to go here. This area is not adjacent to any of our other... Oh, it will be momentarily once we grab Cranberry Bog, but not adjacent to our other areas. So, and we're expanding out this way, so it's not going to cut off our expansion opportunities for our other bases, which is nice. We do have to go through here, but I remember that this is one of these kind of things, so we can spend influence and just tell them to leave. Fine. Recreation Dome. I do like having that. So the happiness events are nice. I mean, they're not game-breaking, at least not yet. I haven't found a way to do it, but they're nice little bonuses to have. More importantly, it means we're not getting rebellions going. And this, I should have drawn attention to this. This is something I noticed. The graphic did change when this became a food exploitation. So the graphics did change to that. Chintiltriz. Okay. Greetings, Colonel. Are you the human we heard about that is a friend to the Kirko? The Kirko Katala are swarmed by enemies on all sides. Our breeding grounds are threatened. We need to shield our eggs. Anti-bioweapons are used against us. We have no experience processing non-organic materials. Help us protect our offspring. When I first met Zray Rugsal, I was skeptical about the liberated Kirko. Now I see that you are not our enemies. The treatment of your kind may have been the biggest mistake in the history of the Star Union. Maybe this is the day that we can start working together to heal the scars of the past. Right, so Kirko are the only alien race in the game. The other 5 factions are all human or human derivative. So the Kirko were a hive mind race that were enslaved by the Star Union. And when the Star Union fell apart, the hive mind control that they implemented also fell apart, which resulted in the Kirko becoming more individualistic than they had ever previously been at any point in the revolution as a species. As I recall, this is all stuff from reading the developer diaries, specifically the Kirko entry in this case. So, it'll be interesting to see how this plays out. See how the Kirko can make do with their newfound freedom. Alright, the Kirko Katala. I mean, they are a hive mind race, right? So the fact that they're now cut off from the queen's influence or whatever. I mean, they have local queens, I guess, but they're not. I don't know. I don't understand exactly how the lore of this game has been put together yet, so I guess that's part of exploring this. I'm sure when we play the Kirko campaign later, that portion of the campaign, then we'll get a lot more detail there. Anyway, the Kirkukatala need to protect their breeding grounds against the attacks of their enemies. They hope more conventional armor will better resist the specialized anti-biological weapons that is being used against them. So 800 production for a reward that I don't care about. However, that might lead on to a further quest, so I'm still going to do it. Autonom are angry that I'm supporting the enemies of the Autonom, right? Yeah, this popped up last time because I'm being too nice to the Paragon. And I decided that in the future I'm probably only going to try to appease one of two factions, or one of multiple factions, depending on how many NPC factions there are. But for this particular mission, I'm going to try appeasing both of them just to see how that works. So we can lose reputation, or we can gain reputation. We will gain reputation, and spend a little bit of Cosmite to do so.
There's a way to do anything. There's also a smarter way to do anything.
Okay, we have our production development done. I think I want to go food development, because I've got a lot of potential food sites coming online. So, although environmental conditioning gives me hazard removal, and river exploitation. Plus 10 food for having a river. And that would be really good too. And then these are all really important for the movement bonuses. Particularly, I think, runes and forest for this world seem to be everywhere. But no, we'll go food for now. By completing this will damage your relationship with other factions. Right, but we get 10 and lose 5, so I think it's okay. Let's see. Our refined ways trigger rage in savage minds, as smashing things they don't understand makes the world right for them. Kill 6 units. Accept, that's up that way. Oh, load time. Okay. Alright, so this doesn't look too bad. It's just going to be 4 of the basic quartzite units. And... oh, I'm out of range. No longer out of range. Good start. Right, they can chain lightning me, which is annoying. Here, and bend. You can give morale to somebody by standing next to them. Or we can just wait and avoid chain lightning, chain discharge from our blue friends here. Oh. Apparently that's still close enough.
Operations ready.
Does it say? Within a 2 hex range. Okay. So, that answers that, I guess. We finish you off, so let's do it.
Enemy down.
Okay, you 3 are all clumped up. If I was here... Ah, it's out of range. Okay, if I was here, I think that would hit all of them. Possibly going to be blocking my line of sight, though.
Enemy annihilated.
Okay.
Enemy killed.
Got one left. Is anybody injured? Not really.
Enemy eliminated.
Just in case we missed with the first one, but we didn't.
They never stood a chance.
Okay, that fight was really easy. Right, so I don't know why this was triggered from this. Maybe getting too close to here. I don't know what the trigger for this was, but this happened last time when I cleared this too. The secret must not be revealed. The risk is too high. It's knowledge, another cataclysm. Trust my words, Jack Gelder. During the parade on Radulus Prime, you may have shyly looked away when my procession passed you. But there is no reason to be afraid of your Empress. Let me guide you. Empress Carminia? Your Highness, this is impossible. How can you possibly remember me? I was a little child. There were thousands of spectators that day. I never even considered it possible that you noticed. But I wasn't afraid that moment. It was just that I know. Do not worry, your little secret has always been safe with me. Now you need to listen. Soranus Alpha, it has to be... I cannot believe it. Empress Carminia is still alive and talking to me in my thoughts? Am I losing my mind? Could this be some psionic trick or dream world? No, it all felt too real. Only Empress Carminia could know something. And she was cut off before telling us something potentially useful or important. As happens. Okay, get a little bit of energy. So, regarding that, I guess you kind of just have to accept that psionics works the way that it does in any given universe, but I was thinking, if somebody's able to communicate with you telepathically, they're able to access your mind to some degree. What's to say they couldn't read your thoughts, or even access your memories? Like, there's different levels of psionics, I guess, but that's just going to be up to the implementation of any given system as to whether that would be functionally identical to do all of those things, or whether it would be a lot more complicated. Oh dear. You gonna do it? I mean, it's what I did last time. It was a mistake, but I guess I'll do it again and see if I can do it better. Which is learning. So we're going to attempt to take on this multi-wave function research complex. I do have a better understanding of how this is going to work. So this is only a silver level instead of a gold level, so this is mid-level. Defender power, it's strong, but not, not as strong as us in theory. However, I don't think this takes this into account, which really kind of messed me up. Also, this rift generator, this thing is a huge pain to deal with. Dimensional desync is pretty nasty. You basically prevent a unit from being able to attack for 2 turns. So this thing just shut out it shut out my heroes last time. It would shut out Jack Gelder, so he's just not able to do anything. Now it does make him immune to damage, so that's kind of nice, I guess. But I mean, what can you do with that? Use him as a blocker? It's not nearly as effective as shooting things. So this was really annoying. We have a Wrecker, which I forgot had self-reassembly, so I have to actually kill this thing twice in the same battle. That was a bit of a nasty surprise. Reverse Engineer is fine. Echo Walkers, we know about these, although these are specifically assembly Echo Walkers, so they do have this Simulate ability where it heals itself every time it melee hits something, just by nature of being assembly. And then this thing has Abduct, which is really scary. It also has Evacuate, which is a pretty nice ability. I couldn't build these in the previous mission when I was playing as Void Tech. I didn't see them in the tech tree. Maybe I just didn't look carefully enough. Well, let's do this. We have all 2 tactical operation points, which is not nearly as good as this, I have to say. So what this is going to do is every 2 turns, maybe every 3 turns, like 2 turn cooldown, it's going to just pick a random unit on the battlefield and duplicate it. The duplicate doesn't have timed life, it just lasts forever, but it does 50% damage. So, I mean, that's good, I guess, but... Okay, we can't shoot anything with you. We can shoot you though. So we're gonna move you here. Get that high morale. Hope for a crit. Nice. And this thing is just so durable. Psionic ignores armor, so I should really be shooting it with my Psionicist. My Psi rifle. Also, you have an AoE. Range 9 AoE. Massive impact stagger. So we're gonna run away with you. Shield that. We're probably gonna get hit pretty hard, and it's gonna disable our... Yes, we've been staggered, we've been knocked around randomly. Are you gonna... Man. Abducted us. Clone yourself. Like, everything they have here is really nasty. And I feel like these abilities aren't necessarily accounted for in the combat preview. Stagger. Yeah, you got no actions now, so you don't get to act next turn. So you're just dead.
Operations ready.
You were staggered, so you cannot... Okay, you were not staggered. You actually got a shot. However... Okay, you know what? Maybe we'll take out the reverse engineer this turn. So we're gonna go coordinated strike on you. Prevent the reverse engineer from getting another action. I can do a shredder bomb. Here I can hit 3 things. If I go up here, I can hit... I think 3 is going to be my best bet. Especially since this thing has a really nice heal. You can bring a unit back from the dead, or you can heal something for 35. You can also repurpose a corpse to regain your 1 per battle abilities. Okay, reverse engineer. If I go here, are you in range? Yes? Okay.
Enemy destroyed.
Good. That's an important one to take down. This one's also important to take down. And we're about to get something spawning and causing us all sorts of grief. See if we can take this out. So the result of this battle, last time I did it, was Tapples and Zri-Rixal managed to escape. Jack was killed, but he's my commander, so he respawns in a couple of turns. It's not that big a deal. Although I did discover that you cannot engage in diplomacy or declare war on other AI factions while your commander is out. But everybody else died, so this was destroyed, these both died, he was knocked out, and on their side I killed everything except for the 2 flying units. So that's the thing we're trying to do better this time. It really depends on this. Last time what happened was they duplicated one of my troopers and then shot a grenade and stunned a whole bunch of units. Although, I guess if they duplicated something like this, then that would be an even bigger issue. So, we'll see. Who is my next unit? Apples. Are you my last one? It's only range 5. Out of range. If I move here, are you in range? No. If I do this, Quantum Echo. Okay, let's put the Echo in the dangerous spot so that it can be destroyed and my main guy can not suffer as much. I could heal this, actually, if I wanted to. Is there any point? You're still scared. 40% reduction. So, I mean, if I heal you, they might waste a whole bunch of they might take extra attacks to finish you off. But considering that all of you have full actions, you've got 9 melee attacks plus 2 range attacks. Is 1 laser burst worth... You know what? We'll see if that will use up 1 extra. One extra move on their part. Conventionally desynced. Yep, you don't get any more actions for 2 turns. Interesting. Miss. Raise. Flanked. Okay, so it survived. Survived. Okay, good.
Unit down.
So by doing the heal, I occupied all of them. I'm not sure why you abducted. Oh, because it's a heal, that's why. Okay. And now that everything else is down, well, you're not really. I mean, I could hit all 3 of you with another Shredder Bomb. Oh. This duplicated, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so that's what happened. I was like, didn't you duplicate before? But no, you were duplicated by the Void Tech Complex. So you created an extra one of these. Can't use for 4 turns. Can't use for 4 turns. 3, 4. Well, I think we're going to do this and cause... Well, those aren't the best units to take out, though. If we take this thing out, it'll not be able to explode on us later. Maybe. Yeah, we do more damage this way.
Enemy eliminated.
If we could take out the rift generator, that would be really nice. Yeah, you can't do anything. Phase field. 20% harder to hit. Man. Like, I really needed the coordinated strike for this. Unable to use because I'm disabled. Do you have an ability that would remove disable? No. Okay, well, we can kill this. I don't know if this is a duplicate or not, though. That's the thing. If it has duplicated. I mean, the fact that we have so many of these... Okay, well... What we definitely want to do here, if we can... Yeah, basically sacrificing this guy, probably. Whoops. Grenade. We want to stagger all of these. So they get fewer actions.
Enemy eliminated.
Okay, well, that's 1 more down. Right. Yeah, you are good against all of them except this. Maybe I should be targeting this thing still. Raised. Take that out. Come on. Ah! No, who's... Oh, it's just you who's left. Okay, you can go here and prevent a flank, I guess. Okay, summons disappear.
Enemy eliminated. Unit lost.
These are the 3 that I want to keep alive. But I want to take out some stuff if I can.
Unit destroyed.
So what have we got left here as far as these void? I think we have all three voids still active. Okay, a flank actually does some decent damage. You still don't get an action this turn. And 55. Ah! That's not what I wanted. Oh, I'm out of actions. Okay, well, I'm not going to kill this, so...
Enemy neutralized.
Take that out. You're my last action, actually. Oh dear. Gonna lock us down. Right. Man, all these staggers. I think this went worse than last time. Okay, we can probably kill you. Oh, come on. Health. Oh, are you serious? You stopped, you staggered it so you didn't get a second shot? Oh, this is terrible. Yeah, no, this went worse than last time, actually. So at this point I want to run away. That's my goal.
Unit lost.
But you're gonna... You stagger my units, I can't run. That's the problem. This is really bad. Okay, well that's a free action. You can heal yourself. That's a free action, except that it triggers Overwatch. Okay. Can you hit something? You're dead. I'm gonna lose my hero this time through.
Enemy annihilated.
Should have done that first. No point going for those. Is there any way to keep you alive? I don't think there is. Unfortunately.
Hero lost.
Man.
Enemy destroyed.
So this time they're going to be left with the rift generator, the wrecker, and an echo walker. But we did take out the other unit. Oh, and you don't even get... snipe this turn. Stagger or run? That shows poorly. Yeah, you are not getting out of here. I mean, I could try to take out another Void Walker. I'm not even sure which one was the one that was summoned, that's the thing. There's no point in attacking these wreckers. Oh, there's an escape over here? Good point. You don't get your full move.
Enemy down.
Got another one of those. Eventually desynced.
Unit killed in action.
Okay. As long as you don't get staggered.
Retreat successful.
Oh, still made it.
Retreat successful.
So this time we kept our main commander alive, but we lost our other hero. And we killed the phase manipulator, but we failed to kill the wrecker and the second echo walker. Is losing this hero? I mean, I guess that's okay. It's not. I mean, it's not good either way. But with these two down, like they don't have their healing anymore. This will be significantly easier next time. We were also using like really basic units here, so as per usual, we're just gonna have to come back. Spend some time building up an army and then come back here. We didn't lose Tapples, that was the most important part. Not losing the Kirko hero would have been good too, but... Oh. So maybe I didn't learn anything. Imperial Buggy, Paragon, okay, well, regardless, we're just going to talk to them and... get them
Incoming communication.
You're the most despicable commander on the planet. Our disgust with you is cause enough to declare war. Okay. Are they insulting me? Is that what this is? Yes, they are insulting me. Which gives them causus belli, I guess. Oh wow, I played slower even though I knew what I was doing? I got through this fight as well within that last hour. And explored down here and did a lot better. Wow, I don't know what just happened. I did this so much better on my previous attempt.
Production ready.
Oh well, this is what it is, I guess. Well, at this point, we need new units, although I could wait for purifiers. So, if I shouldn't be waiting for purifiers. Another colonizer. Put another colonizer, and we'll get the purifiers after.
Production ready.
You don't have anything to do because you're just kind of killing time until we get a unit. Here, do you have the movement for that this turn? You do. Annex. And that's going to give you, well, you're still going to be a turn off. So I guess we'll do this for a turn. Some production to the quest. Alright, and we'll recover from that awful set of events in the next part. I will see you then.